In this video, I'm going to show you how to instantly relieve neck and shoulder pain. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So when it comes to neck and shoulder pain, a big overlooked cause is due to a blend of weakness and tightness in the muscles that help support the area. This includes the levator scapula and the upper trapezius. To make getting relief easy, I'm going to break the video up into two separate parts. In the first part, we're going to focus on getting quick relief by lengthening these tight muscles. In the second part, we're going to focus on strengthening them for long-lasting relief. Both parts work just a little bit differently. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. Here's a couple muscle releases that are going to target the main muscle that tends to cause the most amount of neck and shoulder pain. This would be the upper trapezius, that big muscle on the top of the upper back that runs into the shoulder, into the side of the neck. Great part about these exercises, you can do them seated or standing. Just start with very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. The first one is really easy to do. You're just going to straighten your arms out in front of you and then kind of have your hands in a clapping position and then just interlock your fingers. What you want to do is slowly push your hands away from you as much as you can until you feel a light, gentle stretch in the upper back in between the shoulder blades. It should almost feel like the shoulder blades are starting to separate and you get that really deep stretch in between them. Once you feel that, you want to further this by focusing on moving through your shoulder blades and just trying to round them forward to get as deep of a stretch as possible. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this and now slowly slump forward. That is taking your chin and just bringing it downward towards your chest as much as you can. At this point, you should feel that stretch work upward into the neck, and it usually feels really, really good. So if you don't feel it going into the neck, just keep rounding your shoulders forward, bringing your chin down towards your chest. But once you do feel that stretch, just hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds, relax, and then repeat this about 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, just try to build into it a little bit more. So the next muscle release is going to be the classic upper trapezius stretch. This one's going to target a little bit more towards the top of the shoulder into the side of the neck. So again, let's start with very good upright posture. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain or discomfort, like let's say it's your right side, take the arm on the painful side, bend your elbow at 90 degrees, and then just slide your arm across your lower back as much as you can until you feel a gentle stretch right here on the top of the shoulder. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this and then take the hand on the other side, hook the side of your head, and then slowly pull your ear towards the other side's shoulder. Do this one slowly because you're going to feel a great stretch that works into the side of the neck, and it usually feels amazing. Try to hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this a couple more times. If you would like to take this one to the next level and get a deeper stretch, what you do is just pull your ear towards your shoulder, and then you're going to hold that position and then slowly look upward towards the ceiling. So I'm kind of turning my head and chin upward towards the ceiling, but do this one slowly because you're really going to feel that upper trapezius start to grab. Again, hold this one for about 20 to 30 seconds, relax, repeat this a couple more times. And I do recommend doing this on both sides, even if the other side doesn't hurt, just to help keep everything in balance. This next muscle release is going to target the levator scapula, which tends to cause a lot of pain from the top of the shoulder blade into the shoulders, into the side of the neck. We call this exercise the armpit sniffer for good reason. You can do it standing or seated. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain, let's say it's your right side, what you're going to do is slowly turn your head in the opposite direction to look over the other side's shoulder until you feel a light, gentle stretch right here in the side of the neck. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this, take the hand on the other side, hook the back of your head, now slowly pull your chin towards the other side's armpit. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch form from the top of the shoulder blade that works into the side of the neck, and it usually feels really good. You just want to hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So if you would like to take this one to the next level, you can turn this one into an active stretch. So let's get back into our original stretch just like this. take the hand on the other side, straighten it, and then just reach downward towards the floor. So I'm just kind of reaching across my body and then just taking my hand and acting like I'm trying to pick something up off the floor. You're going to notice it hits the muscle just a little bit differently. Hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds and then go in the opposite direction. So we're going to sweep that arm across our body again, but this time around we're going to reach upward towards the sky. Again, it hits the muscle just a little bit differently. I like to do this for about 3 to 5 times in both directions, and then from there, relax. If it feels like it's helping out, you're more than welcome to throw in another set or 2. And I do recommend doing this on both sides just to help keep everything in balance. So let's go over a couple exercises that are going to focus more on strengthening these muscles. Simply put, if you want long-lasting muscle pain relief, you have to make them stronger. This first one is called the lift off, and all you need is a wall. So to get into position, we're going to get really close to the wall, make fists like this, have our thumbs pointed away. Just place your fists right on the wall and then just press them up towards the ceiling as much as you can. So what you want to do is focus on shrugging and lifting your shoulders up until you feel a really good activation of the muscles in the shoulders into the neck. This would include the upper trapezius. Once you feel this, you're going to hold it and then lift your hands backwards. So take your fists and just press your thumbs backward like this as much as you can. When you do this too, you're going to feel a really good activation of the muscles in between the shoulder blades. So focus on trying to lift your hands back and trying to pinch those shoulder blades as much as you can. Hold this comfortably for about 3 to 5 seconds and then relax. This is how we're going to take it to the next level and really focus on finding that one movement that's going to help the most. So this time around, I'm just going to slowly take my hands out a little bit more, so to the point where it looks like my arms are in a Y position, and then I'm going to repeat this. What you're going to notice is it hits the muscles a little bit differently. So with each repetition, just go out a little bit further, and you can work your way all the way down to the point where your arms are directly off to your side, and if you would like, you can even go a little bit lower with it. What you're trying to do, again, is finding that one spot that just feels like it's really weak, tight, or achy. At that point, treat it like your weak link and try to do this over and over again until everything is nice and loose or you're not getting any more improvement. So this strengthening exercise we can do right at the edge of a bed. This one is called the shoulder blade pump. We're going to start on our stomach and slide forward until our shoulders and head are off the edge. From there, you're going to take 2 fingers, put them right on your chin, and then slightly tuck your chin towards your chest. From here, you're going to press the back of your head upward towards the ceiling until you feel a really good activation of the muscles in the neck. We're going to hold this position during this exercise. From here, we're going to put our arms off to our side, so our body's kind of like in a T position. We're going to make fists and then have our thumbs pointed upward towards the ceiling. It's kind of like a hitchhiker sign. Next, we're going to slowly raise our fists and thumbs upward towards the ceiling while pinching our shoulder blades at the same time. Really focus on moving through your shoulder blades and trying to pinch them as much as you can. You're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire in the upper back, shoulders, and the neck. Hold this one comfortably for about 3 to 5 seconds and then relax. On the next repetition, what you want to do is just take your arms and hands and go a little bit upward with them. So your arms now look like they're in a Y position. And then from here, you're going to repeat. You're going to notice it hits the muscles just a little bit differently. So keep doing this over and over again in different positions until your arms and hands are roughly shoulder width apart. At that point, you want to press your fists away from you, shrugging your shoulders upward at the same time, and then lifting your hands up. I pretty much feel all the muscles around my shoulders into my neck starting to fire. So go through as many different positions. What you're going to find is that one certain position just feels really tight, achy, and weak. Like let's say right here for me. At that point, treat it like your weak link and keep throwing more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose or you're not getting any more improvement. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.